Yeah. Well, first of all, obviously we're not playing very well. We're struggling scoring the ball, and we haven't done a good job defensively for 30 to 40 minutes. We've had 10 to 15 minutes of decent basketball, and but it's also been the toughest stretch we'll play this year. Haven't played at Kentucky and at Florida, and 4 of our last 5 on the road. And our guys were here this morning and working to get better, and we look forward to playing on Wednesday, and I expect us to play better on both ends of the floor.
Our first question is from Chip Howard of KZNE Radio and College Station.
Hey, Billy, even though you guys have certainly addressed it and the players have said the right things, it you know, from the outside, it doesn't appear they've quite got over that Mississippi State loss.
You know, there's some truth to that. You know, it definitely hurt us, the momentum, but, I mean, the fact of it is we got to be tougher and move on. You know, I thought we did some good things against Kentucky. You know, we've had a hard time really finding our way on the perimeter, just making a shot, making a layup, making a free throw, just scoring, and it wears on your defense. You know, when you're not putting the ball in the hole some. But you know, we've tried different lineups. We'll do it again. But I really think, you know, we'll get back on the right track and we'll play much better on Wednesday. We got guys coming in the mornings shooting. We're going to work ourselves through it. And like I said earlier, I'm looking forward to Mississippi State because I expect us to play much better on both ends of the floor.
Aside from getting guys to make shots, is there anything you're trying to do to generate more offense?
Yeah, we'll definitely tweak our offense a little bit and do a couple of things different. We've got to have a post presence at times, and if guys don't exactly want to get themselves open, we got to give them opportunities to get easy baskets, and that's what we're going to try to do this week offensively. It's really hard for us to press. We would like to kind of rev up our defense and pressure more. We just don't have very much depth on the perimeter, especially at the point guard and 2-guard spot, and so that's a concern. Although we'll do some different things defensively than we've done recently, but we got to rebound so we can run. You know, yeah. and that's one of the biggest problems is defensively we haven't been as good, and you know we got to get a post guy that'll rebound.
Thanks, Billy.
You're welcome.
This is Bob Holt of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Coach, how you doing?
Good, Bob.
Yeah, I was just wondering what your thoughts were about Vanderbilt after playing them and the job they're doing with a short roster.
Well, first of all, you know, what they've got 8 scholarship players.
I think it's 7.
7 scholarship players. Those 7 are pretty good, and they've done a wonderful job of playing a style of play that those guys can play 30 to 40 plus minutes. And you know, Fuller, Odom, 2 seniors who have won a bunch of games the last few years, are playing extremely well. If there's a better perimeter forward in the league than Rod Odom as a shooter, it doesn't come off. I can't think of anybody. I think he's the best perimeter 4-man in the league. You know, they're just maxing out. The Jones kid inside is a kid we would have liked to have. Is playing lights out for a freshman. And they're getting quality minutes out of Siaku, who had a career game against us. I mean, Kevin's one of the best coaches in the country, and they're well prepared. They're smart. They don't beat themselves. That's probably why they went to Vanderbilt, because they've got smart kids, and he continues to do a wonderful job getting the most out of what he's got.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This is Jerry Tipton of the Lexington Herald-Leader.
Billy, forgive me if you've already been asked this, but the numbers suggest that Florida really played well defensively against you guys. What makes them or what made them effective defensively?
Well, they've got grown men. I mean, Wilbekin, I think, is a fifth-year senior. They start 4 seniors, and they're not real deep, but the 8 guys that they have are extremely good, and they all play great defense. They don't put a weak link defender on the floor, and I think that's why they're good. They've got seniors who have won a bunch of games. They've got toughness, and all their main guys all play a role, whether it's the Frazier kid who shoots the heck out of the ball at the 2, Prather, driving the ball, is a senior, and then Wilbekin, to me, is the best point guard in the league.
Why do you think that, Billy? What makes him the best in your mind?
His ability to defend and his ability to score, and just he's got great toughness, and he's a complete guard. He can create a shot for somebody else. He can create his own shot, and then defensively, he's a very good defender. The one weakness they have is they're not real deep and they don't shoot it great. But 2 weaknesses. Those are 2 things. They could have really been up more in the first half had they shot the ball well against us. They looked a little tired and they didn't shoot it as well. But I got great respect for them as a team. They play together. They know their roles, and they're like teams from 10 years ago. That have a senior level team and guys that know how to play and play like grown men.